you won't keep your New Year's resolution. I'm about to tell you why, but before that, one of my New Year's resolutions is to upload more on YouTube, but my life hasn't gotten any less busy, so instead of ignoring it and making up excuses, I'm just going to be filming as I get other stuff done around my house. So let's move on to reason number 1, why you won't keep your New Year's resolutions. But I gotta go.
Oh, and subscribe. You should do that. Thank you. So the first reason probably is you don't want to change. Or maybe you do, but you want this change to happen to you instead of you putting in the work to make it happen. I'm gonna wash this real quick. So for example, I can't say I want to upload more YouTube videos without actually doing it. Luckily, for this one, there's a very easy solution. You just gotta slowly do things that will lead to you change. I'm gonna go wash that. Another more reasonable example is, say you want to get fitter, but you just want this to happen. It won't. You need to go to the gym, you need to do some cardio, you need to eat better, you need to do something to make this change happen. So if you want to change, you have to make changes. The change just doesn't happen to you. Now that that's in the washing machine, I'm also going to start cooking a lunch for the next day. And moving on to reason 2, you rush things. So say, using another one of my goals, I want my cardio to be better. I want to be able to run and cycle and swim and stuff like that more. I can't just run every day, otherwise my legs would hurt too much and I wouldn't be able to recover. So I could rush it. I could do the entire Couch to 5K program in a month, but it wouldn't be sustainable. And what we're aiming for is sustainable change that we can keep up to achieve our goals. Second reason, don't rush things. If you rush things, it won't go well. Third reason, you want immediate results. Very easily linked to the first, why you rush things, because you want to see results faster. Results don't work like that. You don't just get from point A to point B instantly. They take months, weeks, years even sometimes. Just be patient. Keep doing the thing you need to do consistently. We're going to be using some tofu, by the way, to lunch tomorrow with rice, I think. Reason number 4, accountability. You have no one holding you accountable on the changes you want to make for the goals that you have. This year, in fact, me and my friends in a group chat named Gym decided to hold each other accountable for a lot of different resolutions. Some of my friends wanted to stop doing things that aren't good for their health. I wanted to start running more so I could do the Couch to 5K thing again and run a 5K without dying. At the moment, I've done 2 runs. One of the other resolutions I have is to film more YouTube videos. So I have another friend who's holding me accountable to that. Just get people in your life that will hold you accountable to doing the things you need to do. And then the last reason, before I just end up cooking, is you need to stick to these goals. They're not just New Year's resolutions, they're going to be hopefully what change your life down the line. So it's not just about January, it's not just about February, it's not just about until you can be asked to do it. It's about knowing what you want and working at it over time. Back to consistency, back to actually setting a goal instead of just saying, I want to do more of this. This isn't very clear, but you need a specific goal in mind, not just a change that you'd like to make, I think anyway. So while putting this tofu together before it goes in the oven, I just thought of another thing. Making changes sustainably is difficult, so you just got to try your best. Like me cooking lunch, it's part of the whole cardio thing, and I also spend too much money in the canteen, so I'm trying to come back on that. A way I've recently thought of making myself accountable is buying groceries. Because if I don't buy groceries, I can eat out, I can spend money, it'll be fine. But because I bought groceries, I don't want to waste the food, and I've spent too much money on the food, so it makes me feel bad if I don't use it. Do things that will make you avoid the thing that you're trying to stop. As I'm about to put the water in the rice, I just thought of another thing. The accountability goes both ways. So it's not just your friends helping you do the things you want to do, it's also you helping them. When they do something, you also feel a slight feeling like you helped someone achieve something, which means you also technically kind of achieve something. It makes you feel like you're part of the community. It helps in general. It goes both ways. This is by far probably the hardest pill to swallow. You're doing all this work. You're seeing no results in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You say to yourself, what's the point? Nothing's happening, nothing's changing. I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening. Well, think about this. 3 weeks out of 52. That's not a lot percentage-wise, and it's not a lot of time in general. Even if you don't see results, stick at it, be consistent, and most of the time it does work out. This video isn't supposed to be like, you can't do it. I hope you understand that. This video is supposed to help you figure out what's not working, why you always give up every year. I took my New Year's resolutions seriously 1 year. 2021 is the year I dropped out of uni. It's the year I got this job at the BBC as an apprentice. A lot happened for me when I actually stuck to my goals, and I hope you do the same and have an amazing rest of the year. I'll see you next week.